About a year ago, or 6 months ago, 7 months ago now, probably at this point, I started a hurricane review, which I was planning to do at the beginning of this coming season anyway, the one we're having right now, because I was so mad at Carolina giving up a multi goal lead to a cup contender who they were down 2-1 in a series with on their way to the Stanley Cup playoffs, and then they fell down 3-1 in the series because of that. Does that sound fucking familiar? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. Again, this is the second year in a row Carolina has had a multi-goal lead against a cup contender with a shot to tie the series up and turn it into a best of three, and they pissed it away. Second game in a row. They are now down 3-1 in the series. It's unbelievable. How do you make the same mistake again? You think Boston would have been a learning experience, especially when they got swept from them by the year before. I don't understand. You can blame the goaltending, but the fact is the penalty kills stopped working after killing off three. I don't get it. I get Kucherov is a good player, but like we have other people on our team who are supposed to be good at hockey too. We had one of the best penalty kills in the world. I don't consider the fact that Kucherov and Stamkos are back, which is violating the salary cap. Who cares? A team found a loophole around the salary cap. That's fine to me. I don't care that Kucherov and Stamkos are playing in the series. They dominated this game. Good for them. But the fact of the matter is Carolina failed to shut them down after going up 4-2. I think it might have been 4-1. No, it was 4-2. They were up 4-2 against Tampa Bay, and then they pissed the game away. It's like as soon as they got up 4-2, they stopped playing, which is a shame because that second period was phenomenal. I was thinking going into this game, Carolina's a good team. They're probably top six teams in the league, but they're a step behind Boston, Tampa Bay, and Colorado and Vegas. And then they're in kind of the next group after that where they could do something, but they may not end up winning the Stanley Cup. And I was fine with that because next year I think is the year I want Carolina to really make a push for that cup. This year I just want them to do something in the playoffs. I don't like Tampa Bay. I get Tampa Bay is an insanely good team. They won the cup last year and they're getting their two best players back in the lineup. Okay, I get it. They're going to be a tough team, and I didn't like I had predicted them to beat Tampa Bay in the playoffs, but I wasn't gonna be disappointed if they lost. This is different than losing. This is having a game in your grasp and having a chance to make the series close and pissing it away. You get 4 goals against the best goalie in the world and you piss it away. They pissed the game away. And we can talk about the bad officiating. The Martinook penalty wasn't a penalty. Jordan Stahl's penalty, we killed that one off, so who gives a fuck? But Jordan Stahl's penalty, not a penalty. Svechnikov's penalty, I don't consider it a big deal. Or Svechnikov's penalty, I don't consider it a terrible penalty. But the fact of the matter is, we had a chance to tie the game on the power play off of a makeup call. We were going to get a makeup call that period. We got it, and our power play was awful. Our power play cost us this game. After being able to get a power play goal, we were dominating this team. That's the thing. We can dominate this team at certain points in the game. We outplayed them the first 2 games, and, Vasilevsky stole those 2 games, but now we're getting goals against him, and we're still finding a way to lose the game. This is the second year in a row I've watched a game like this. In almost the exact same position after winning a round 1. It was the playoff qualifier, but it was still, kind of but it was very similar to a round 2. This is round 2. First one was round 1 after a qualifier. And they do the exact same fucking thing. I don't get it. Like, what do you have to do? I mean, like, the first one, is bullshit the way they finished the game, but at least it's like, oh, young team. They've learned that lesson about giving up in playoff games from last year. And then it's all of a sudden like they stopped figuring out how to do special teams. We had one of the best at one point in the season, we had the best penalty kill and the best power play in the league. Both of them were the best in the league, and we had to play Tampa. I think we had played them 4 times up to that point, and we still had the best power play and the best penalty kill. It's like they just Stop figuring out how special teams work. And, Mrazek, I don't blame the game on him. The 2-on-1, do you really expect when you turn the puck over in the worst possible spot to turn the puck over, do you really expect your goalie to make the save there? So he let in a little bit of a weak one. Like, it was a 2-on-1. If you don't give up the 2-on-1, you don't turn the puck over there, that's not a goal. You score the power play, and, you continue playing the way you did in the second period, you win the fucking game. You kill off Kucherov and Stamkos on the penalty kill, which I get is easier said than done, but they did it earlier in the game. So they just keep playing how they did in the second period. They win this game, and it's a tie series. But no, they pissed the opportunity that presented itself and the way they played in the second period away. The second period is the best playoff period the Hurricanes had all game, and they find a way to lose the game. That is the difference between a great team and an okay team. Carolina found a way to lose in this game. That's the bottom line. Tampa didn't beat them. They found a way to lose. Who would I give Hurricane of the game to? I don't know. As a congratulations for Jacob Slavin, because it's tough. The first period, I thought, they kind of were the worst team in the third period. But the second period, it was an amazing team effort. All the lines were kicking. They were doing exactly what I said. The depth and the top-end talent need to find a way to be scoring the goals. And they didn't. And they did. They did in the second period. And then the third period, and then after that, it just collapsed. I'll give it to Slavin in honor of him winning the Lady Byng, but really it should go to no one because they pissed the game away. And I know I said that a lot, but it's just there's no better way to describe it. Tampa Bay didn't win this game. We lost this game. So, and you know what? I will say I don't want to be super duper negative all the time. I will say, so for the rest of the games, when you're tuning into Hurricanes game, just enjoy them in the playoffs because, I don't know how many more games we're going to have of watching the team in the playoffs this year, but, I expect Nedeljkovic to go in net. We got at least another game in front of the fans. Have a good time with that game. If you're going to the game, just enjoy it. Let's not forget that, a while ago, less than 4 years ago, it was year after year after year of not making the playoffs. I'd take these collapses over never making the playoffs, even though my mental health would probably be better. But it is what it is. I don't know what else to say. So I guess that's it. If you guys enjoy the content I'm producing on the channel, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. If you guys want to help build a community of Canes fans, share the video, click the bell if you want to be notified when I upload, and I'll see you guys on, not today's Saturday, I think probably Monday then, for Game 5, and potentially the last game of the playoffs. Based on the way we played today, we kind of gave up in the third period after Tampa scored the 6th goal. That's also what I don't like. We gave up. But yeah, I'll see you guys then.